Perfect. So after a day of elevated discourse and very stimulating conversation, I'm going to talk about poking animal scat with sticks. And I promise I'll try to relate it back to the maker movement and citizen science here. So I work for Adventure Scientists, and our mission is to connect outdoors people with opportunities to collect data that supports conservation. And in our first 5 years of existence, we had volunteers collecting memory cards and replacing batteries and remote cameras. We had them collecting glacier samples at high elevation in the Himalayas. We had people collecting rock samples, and all that worked fine. But last year, we met a microbiologist at a conference who runs a lab at Harvard, who asked us if we could get scat samples from as many of the continents as possible to study enterococcus and antibiotic resistance. And I've always been somewhat scat avoidant myself, and so I really didn't know if we could get people who would be interested in doing that. But as soon as we started recruiting, we started getting videos like this from our adventurers. And I don't think the sound's working here, but basically I can narrate that she's saying, "This is amazing, I just found this huge black bear scat here. I'm really excited about this black..."
We're on the jogger trail for about a 100-mile section, and we are collecting scat for Adventure Scientists. This is bear scat! And we just took a picture up.
And so people had actual dances they would do when they encountered scat. And we had folks on ski mountaineering trips collecting scat. There's a skier down there, and when they got down past the lake there, they collected Guanaco scat in Chile and sent this all back to Harvard, where it was analyzed. And they found that I think we're up to about 96 samples now from 6 of the 7 continents. And actually the news is that it's not that much different than what you pick up in Harvard Yard. So there's been about, I think 10 new species within the enterococcus genus, which isn't much different than what they were seeing in squirrel droppings in the Harvard Yard and also at a turkey farm outside Boston. So this actually has also been a learning moment for us, because I found that volunteers' curiosity is less fragile than I thought it might be. As long as they know that they were making a valuable contribution and we thanked them, they were okay that it didn't lead to the end of antibiotic resistance by picking up marmot scat in Afghanistan. They were okay with that. We also found that, well actually I'll jump to this one right here. This is just a slide showing where we collected water samples on another project, and I bring this up in association with all of this remote sensing conversation we've had today, because I think as these tools become cheaper, they really can go anywhere. This morning when we were talking about what defines a maker or a citizen scientist, and we settled on a human, that actually speaks to the fact that both of those things are really essentially human expressions of our curiosity. And there are people out exploring pretty much anywhere on Earth, and it's just a matter of getting to those people, as you were talking about on the panel before, training them correctly, setting them up for success, and then setting them loose. As far as what we would love to help with, I'd love to talk to folks over dinner, but as some of these sensor prices come down, I think there's really a number of projects that are pretty exciting in getting data from some of these more remote places.